Hello, guys. I hope you all are doing well today. Welcome to yet another live stream of the English Premier League football. It's match day in the English Premier League as a couple of matches have gone down today. But in this live stream, we'll be looking at the star match of the weekend. It's Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. 15 minutes before kickoff in this particular encounter, as Chelsea will welcome Liverpool to Stamford Bridge in the last kickoff of the day. So a couple of matches have gone down earlier today. In the lunchtime kickoff, saw Tottenham Hotspur went to Elland Road to take on Leeds United, as Tottenham Hotspur defeated Leeds United by 2-1. Mohamed Kudus and Martin Tel goal was enough to secure all 3 points for Thomas Frank Tottenham Hotspur as they are cruising comfortably this season in the Premier League. And in the 3 p.m. kickoff, saw Arsenal take on West Ham United, and Manchester United welcome the newly promoted boys Sunderland to Old Trafford. And in those matches also, we saw Arsenal defeated West Ham United by 2-0. Goals from Declan Rice, who actually scored against his former team, and also Bukayo Saka scored from the spot to actually double the lead for Arsenal. Arsenal sit top of the English Premier League after game week 7, pending the match between Chelsea versus Liverpool. If the result go the other way in favor of Chelsea, then Arsenal will sit on top of the Premier League till after the international break, because after this weekend, it's the international break for players who actually be going to their various country to play football for their national team. And also, in the last 3 p.m. kickoff, Manchester United welcomes Sunderland at Old Trafford, and Manchester United defeated Sunderland by 2-0, securing their third win in the campaign and their first clean sheet this season without conceding. And it was a comfortable win for Ruben Amorim, Manchester United. Looking at the encounter as it's gone down, Mason Mount and Benjamin Sesko were on the score sheet as Manchester United secure 2-0 victory over Sunderland. And currently, if you take a look at the English Premier League table, after a couple of matches have been played with those teams involved, currently Arsenal sit on top of the Premier League standing with 16 points. They have scored 14 goals and conceded just 3. Excellently, Arsenal have a very good defense line coming into the Premier League season, and it's been very nice for Arsenal having gone this way. Liverpool currently dropped to second spot for the first time this season, still having 15 points, but with pending match to play against Chelsea, the late kickoff on Saturday night. That's the 5:30 p.m. kickoff UK time. In about 12 minutes time, it will be kickoff between Chelsea versus Liverpool. Tottenham are third in the Premier League table after playing 7 matches. They've won 4, drew 2, and lost just 1. Thomas Frank Tottenham Hotspur so far are not doing badly in this campaign this season. I mean, they actually made some couple of good signings during the transfer window. The signing of Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United to Tottenham Hotspur was one major signing that has been very, very good for Tottenham Hotspur, and that have actually created that have actually brought a lot of improvement to the Tottenham Hotspur side, and the result is definitely showing it. Fourth on the table is Bournemouth. Bournemouth have played 7. They've won four, drew two, and also lost just once. And they also have 14 points, haven't scored 11 and conceded 8. Bournemouth and Tottenham Hotspur have the same point after 7 matches, but Tottenham Hotspur sit on top with goal difference. Haven't scored 13, concede 5. They have a goal difference of +8, while Bournemouth has scored 11 and conceded 8 with goal difference of +3. Crystal Palace are fifth on the EPL table, having played just 6 matches. Their own match will be coming up tomorrow. So, the encounter tonight in this live stream, we'll be looking at Chelsea versus Liverpool. And the lineup for this particular encounter, 8 out. And let's take a look at how Chelsea and Liverpool have actually lined up going into this game. Okay, here's the lineup for Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea line up in the traditional 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal is Robert Sanchez. The fullback for Chelsea are Malo Gusto and Mark Cucurella. The centre backs are George Achampong and Benoit Badiashile. The two-seated defensive midfielder for Chelsea is Rhys James, the team captain, and Moses Caicedo. The three attacking midfielder is Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, and Alejandro Garnacho. And up front is Joao Pedro. And for Liverpool, Liverpool line up in the same fashion in a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal for Liverpool is Georgie Mamadashvili. I guess I pronounced that goalkeeper name very well. Georgie is in between the stick for Liverpool with injuries sustained to Alisson Becker. So Georgie get the nod to start in between the stick for Liverpool. Haven't come up in the game against Galatasaray in the UEFA Champions League when Alisson Becker sustained that hamstring injury. The fullback for Liverpool tonight is Milos Kekes, plays the left back, and Kurt Bradley plays the right back, while the centre back is still Virgil van Dijk and Konate. The two-seated midfielder for Liverpool are McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch, while the three attacking midfield through from the left wing is Cody Gakpo, Zoboja, and Mohamed Salah, and up front, Alexander Isak got the nod. Now, if you look at the selection, Chelsea, Enzo Maresca have actually put up for Chelsea Football Club. I'm not surprised because that is just what Chelsea have at the centre back going into this game. George Achampong and Benoit Badiashile are just the available centre backs that Chelsea can actually use. George Achampong, by the way, is a right back, but can also play as the right excuse me, but can also play as the right centre back for Chelsea Football Club. And another option we have is Jorel Ato, who can also play as a left centre back. But looking at why the manager actually went for Benoit Badiashile, Badiashile came back from injury and he got the nod to start in the UEFA Champions League game during the midweek against Benfica. And Chelsea defeated Benfica by a goal to nothing. And Benoit Badiashile was actually had a decent game, and I'm not surprised the manager have actually given the nod to actually start this particular encounter again. So, looking at the midfield, Enzo Maresca opted to go with Rhys James in the midfield again, and that's one thing I just have to point out. I don't know why he chose to go this way, but then it actually worked for him when he played Paris Saint-Germain. But this is Liverpool we are talking about here. And using Malo Gusto as right back, Malo Gusto have been on and off game. He has not been consistent this season. I think Rhys James would have been more preferred playing the right back with Romeo Latvia, who is actually seated on the bench to have got the nod, haven't come back from injury. But I hope to see Romeo Latvia come into the game as the game proceeds. So in 5 minute time, it will be kickoff in at Stamford Bridge as Chelsea welcome Liverpool to Stamford Bridge in game week 7 in the English Premier League. So, and the three attacking midfielder Enzo Maresca opted for are Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, and Alejandro Garnacho. The same three attacking midfielder that started the match against Benfica. No doubt they actually had a good game, but I was thinking that Alejandro Garnacho probably would have come as a substitute for Pedro Neto to actually start from the left, and Gustavo William should have given the nod to start from the right. But be that as it may, I think it's still the game plan of the manager, and hopefully we'll see Gustavo William come into the game in the second half of the game as the game progress. So is Chelsea versus Liverpool at the Stamford Bridge. What do you make of this crunch encounter? Going into this game, the last time Liverpool defeated Chelsea in Stamford Bridge was in 2020, and ever since then it has been more of draw in that particular game. Between in the last 5 meeting between Chelsea and Liverpool, or even if I say the last 6 rather, in 2023 at Anfield, January, talking about the second leg of 2022-2023 season, uh, Liverpool and Chelsea played a goalless draw. In April, Chelsea versus Liverpool also ended goalless. In 2023-2024 season at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea won, Liverpool won. And in the second leg of that particular season, in 2024, Liverpool defeated Chelsea by 4 goals to 1. Going into 2024-2025 league season, uh, that was the first stint of Enzo Maresca, and also the first stint for Arne Slot, who took over from Jurgen Klopp. Both managers actually settled themselves as they all have 1 win and 1 losses apiece. So at Anfield, when they met last season, Liverpool defeated Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. And when they in the reverse feature at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea defeated Liverpool by 3 goals to 1. So going into this game, Chelsea is hosting Liverpool, the defending champion of the Premier League. What do you expect going into this game tonight? Do you see Chelsea causing an upset, or can Chelsea defeat Liverpool in this particular encounter? What do you make going into this game tonight? Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. I've actually reeled out the lineup that will be taking on Liverpool in this particular game. And in goal, Chelsea have Robert Sanchez. The fullback are Marc Cucurella and Malo Gusto. Rhys James is opted to use as the midfield, as a defensive midfield alongside Moses Caicedo. One position actually he has played very well, I must say. He played that in the Club World Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain, and Rhys James was actually excellent. And this season, Enzo Maresca have actually used him in a couple of games. In 1 or 2 games so far, I can't actually place my memory to that. And Rhys James actually did very, very well. So using him in that position, I am not actually surprised, because Romeo Latvia just came back from injury, and Andre Santos is out injured. So Chelsea have limited option in that position. So Enzo Maresca tactically uh, uh, actually want to use Rhys James to play alongside Moses Caicedo in that seated uh, position. But one thing I actually see in this place, it will also add also defensive. It will also add to Chelsea defense going forward, and also when Liverpool is actually coming with an attack. And I think that is one important thing with the tactical approach and selection Enzo Maresca have actually put on in this particular encounter. So let's start a poll and let's just see. Can Chelsea defeat, can Chelsea beat Liverpool tonight? Yes or no in the vote. You can vote in the comment section. Can Chelsea, can Chelsea defeat, can Chelsea beat, can Chelsea beat Liverpool in tonight's clash? Can Chelsea beat Liverpool? You can vote in the comment section. Let's have it ongoing. Can Chelsea beat Liverpool? What is your take? Vote yes or no. Okay, that's a question, not a poll. Can Chelsea beat Liverpool in tonight's encounter? Looking at the game tonight, it's actually a kick-off in this particular game as Chelsea and Liverpool lock on in Stamford Bridge in tonight's clash. Liverpool kick off the game from left to right in Stamford Bridge as Chelsea is playing from right to left. So it's the Club World Cup champion against the reigning champions, Premier League champion. So what do you make of this encounter, crunch encounter tonight? Whenever these two meet, there is always something to expect differently. And tonight, it's one of those nights, it's one of those games that Chelsea take on Liverpool. What do you expect going into this game? Do you see Chelsea? Can Chelsea beat Liverpool tonight? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let the conversation continue from there. Can Chelsea beat Liverpool tonight? Liverpool with the ball. Konote to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk to Georgie, the goalkeeper. Liverpool with the ball. Georgie to Konote. Konote. The referee said it's not a foul. The referee said it's not a foul. That's a good one from Rhys James. Robert Sanchez gets hold of the ball. Can Chelsea beat Liverpool tonight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have the conversation going. And you can ask your question concerning this particular encounter in the comment section. So let's have it going on. It's the night of EPL game between Chelsea versus Liverpool in this crunch encounter as the game just kick off and it's 4 minutes of play. Liverpool trying to put pressure, and George Achampong was there to actually block by that play from Gakpo. So Chelsea looking confident currently in the back line going into this game. Gravenberg with the ball. Gravenberg. This is what I expected in this clash tonight. I don't expect Chelsea to play that high line football they usually play because we are playing Liverpool. But then I don't expect us either to sit too deep. We should be able to we should be able to move out in block. And while coming back, we come back also in block. There should be a block movement. What a pull out. But then it was straight to Marco Corella to Garnacho, but then the ball was too much. Should have put it in front of Alejandro Garnacho. Giorgio with the ball. Giorgio, clearance for Liverpool. Badiashile. The ball is out for a throw-in. It's Liverpool throw, and Gakpo wanted to make the throw-in so fast, but then there was nobody, no player there to play the fast run with. Enzo Maresca. George Achampong. Alexander Isak. Good block. Good interception by Moses Caicedo. Cucurella. Badiachile. Good run by Achampong. Give the ball before it fell, but the referee said play on. He gave advantage to Chelsea going into this game. Badiachile. Cucurella. Alejandro Garnacho. Bernard Badiachile. Chelsea trying to keep hold of the ball. What a pass! Oh no! It was Malo Gusto. What else do you expect? Should have timed the ball properly. That was a very good pass and a good run. You call for the ball, they gave you the ball. You should have timed the ball. But good run from Malo Gusto. The ball is out of play for a goal kick for Liverpool. George, you take a long one. Like I said in the preview to this game, it's going to be a midfield battle between McAllister and Ryan Gravenberg versus Moses Caicedo, who is paired alongside Rhys James. Marco Corella. Don't always give Mo Salah any breathing space whenever those two meet. It's always all over Mo Salah. At the end, Mo Salah will ended up be substituted in that particular game. And tonight is that game, that night again, as Liverpool gets the first corner in the game. That was a good fallback by Pedro Neto. And it's a corner for Liverpool. Liverpool get the first corner in this particular game. The referee has blown for a foul. There was an infringement there on the after the corner was taken on Robert Sanchez. Good play, Marco Corella. Ooh, that was too much for Alejandro Garnacho. And I love the pressure that Chelsea is mounting currently. And the Liverpool goalkeeper, talking about Gioji, was out of his line to make that clearance. Good play from Chelsea, I must say. Badiashile, George Achampong, Rhys James. The Liverpool goalkeeper, Jojoni Mamadashvili, is 25. What a pass from Marco Corella to Alejandro Garnacho. Good play. Good play. Badiashile to Rhys James. George Achampong. Badiashile. Marco Corella. No! Garnacho with the ball. Find Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez with the cross. And it was easy for Mamadashvili to get the ball. He threw it long, and George Achampong, quick foot, get the ball first to. That's a good one, and the goalkeeper actually applauded George Achampong for that wonderful play. It was a good one. George Achampong. Long one from Robert Sanchez, but to no one. Konate with the ball. The ball is out of play for Chelsea throwing. Quick throw to George Achampong. George Achampong to Robert Sanchez. 8th live match between Chelsea versus Liverpool in the Premier League. What's your take? What's your take in this match tonight? Do you see Chelsea beating Liverpool tonight? Do you see Chelsea beating Liverpool tonight? Chelsea now fully into the game, calmly trying to distribute the ball. Dispossessed. Good block by Badiashile. That was a good one. Shield off Alexander Isak out of play. Marco Corella, ever present, I must say. Referee, that's the foul. Okay, advantage is given. Alejandro Garnacho with the ball. Marco Corella to Garnacho. To Cucurella. Garnacho. Good play. Badiashile with the ball. To Rhys James. Good play. Good cross by Pedro Neto, but that was too heavy for any player to connect. Liverpool, next game after the international break, they will welcome Manchester United to Anfield. Another cracker awaits an slot. And From every indication, they will be doing everything to want to get a point out of this game. A goal has been scored in Stamford Bridge. A goal has been scored, and Chelsea have taken the lead. Chelsea have taken the lead. Moses Caicedo put Chelsea in front. A goal has been scored. A goal has been scored. Personally, I didn't see this coming. But then, Chelsea in front in the 14th minute. Moses Caicedo gives Chelsea the lead with a strike. Always when it matters most, in a big occasion, you will always see Moses Caicedo. What a run! What a shot! What a goal from Moses Caicedo! What a goal! We can hear the sound loud and clear. Chelsea in front. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. What a goal. What a strike. We can build from this momentum now. We can build from this momentum. That's just it. It's a blue boy. It's a blue boy. That is Moses Caicedo giving Chelsea the lead. Personally, I didn't see this coming. It's unexpected. What a strike from Moses Caicedo. What a strike. What a strike. First attempt on goal, and it's in for Chelsea. Moses Caicedo put Chelsea in front with a powerful strike in Stamford Bridge to light up Stamford Bridge fans all alive. And it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. In the 14th minute, Moses Caicedo with a powerful strike to give Chelsea the lead. And Chelsea now in front as we lead the defending champion. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. There is still a lot to play in this particular encounter tonight, as Liverpool will be fighting to see how they'll get back into this game. But then Chelsea already now in front. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Moses Caicedo with a powerful strike. Let's get the poll. Let's get the poll running. You can cast your vote in the poll. Chelsea wins, yes or no. Chelsea wins. You can vote yes or no. Chelsea wins, yes or no. You can cast your vote in this particular one. Chelsea wins, yes or no. You can cast your vote, and also you can comment in you can drop your comment in the live chat there, and I will be here to read it, and we'll have that wonderful conversation going in this particular crunch encounter tonight in the English Premier League game week 7. Chelsea in front ahead of the defending champion Liverpool. The last time Liverpool defeated Chelsea in a Premier League clash at Stamford Bridge was 5 years ago, precisely 2020 Premier League season. And Chelsea are still trying to maintain their good run of form at home after 5 years. Cucurella with the ball to Moses Caicedo. Moses Caicedo tried to locate Pedro Neto, but then the ball is out for a Chelsea throw-in. Stamford Bridge has been light up, and it is still and Chelsea in control of the game so far. It's Chelsea in control of the game so far. It's already almost 20 minutes into the first half of this particular encounter. Moses Caicedo, the man with the man of the moment, the difference in this particular one. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. What a player! What a goal from Moses Caicedo, the midfield general that gave Chelsea the lead. So far, Chelsea lead Liverpool at Stamford Bridge by a goal to nothing. What do you make of the remaining game tonight? Do you see Chelsea taking all 3 points in this particular encounter? Liverpool on an attack here. Alexander Isak to Gakpo. Gakpo tried to make a run all by himself. What a block! Liverpool first chance was blocked off by Chelsea defenders, and that was a good block from Benoit Badiashile. I think Benoit Badiashile, so far in this particular game, is actually stamping his authority as good block by Benoit Badiashile. Good one. Malo Gusto. Benoit Badiashile. George Achampong. No! George Achampong give away the ball. And Chelsea wins it back through the team captain, talking about Rhys James. Moses Caicedo to Badiashile. You should have looked pretty well. There was somebody actually waiting for you. Good play, Badiashile. Good play, Badiashile. Good play. Chelsea in front in this particular game tonight against Liverpool. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. But Moses Caicedo score for Chelsea to give Chelsea the lead. As Chelsea lead 1-0 in this particular encounter. What do you make of the remaining game tonight? You can vote in the poll in the comment section. Can Chelsea win this game tonight? Do you see Chelsea beating the defending champion in this particular encounter? And don't forget, like I said before, the last time Liverpool get a win from Stamford Bridge in a Premier League game was in 2020. And Chelsea lost that game to Liverpool by just 1-0. 2024-2025 EPL season, both managers are actually new in the dugout for their respective club, as Chelsea lost at Anfield by 2-1, and in the reverse fixtures, Enzo Maresca defeated Anislot by 3-1. So far in the Premier League game tonight in match week 7, is Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Moses Caicedo with a powerful strike from 30 yards out to actually give Chelsea the lead. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool, the defending champion, 0. What do you make of the game so far after about 20 minutes of play? 20 minutes gone, and Chelsea leads Liverpool in Stamford Bridge. That's supposed to be Chelsea through. The ball is out of play for a throw, and it's a throw-in for Liverpool. Quickly taken to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk to Konate. Konate, under pressure, send the ball out for a throw-in, and it's Chelsea throwing. Konate so far have not been in a very good form for Liverpool this season. He has been struggling virtually in every game. And the more reason you can actually say it, so far, prior to this game, Liverpool, after 6 games, have scored 12 goals and conceded 7. Not a good result. You want not a good defense line, you want to say, because conceding 7 goals after 6 games and scoring 12 doesn't really show that doesn't really show that as a defending champion, you should be taking in goals this much. Somebody just voted in the poll. It doesn't see Chelsea winning the game. So, where do you think the game will be won? And what do you think could be your prediction in this particular game? What will be your prediction? Will in this particular in the remaining game so far? It's almost 25 minutes gone in the first half, and Chelsea still leading Liverpool by a goal to nothing, courtesy of Moses Caicedo's strike. And Moses Caicedo have actually stamped his authority in that midfield ahead of Ryan Gravenberch and Mark Lister in the midfield for Liverpool. And Chelsea in full control of the midfield so far. Good play and a good work there by Bernard Badiachile to Nesto to Pedro Neto. I think I love the inter switch I'm seeing here between Rhys James and Malo Gusto. I think Rhys James have actually fall back to the right back and Malo Gusto fall deep into the midfield. They are actually interchanging. It's a foul for Chelsea as Bradley foul Garnacho. It's a free kick for Chelsea as Garnacho was brought down by the Liverpool right back, Bradley. What do you make of this game tonight? You can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have the conversation ongoing from there as Liverpool currently trails Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Rhys James to take the free kick. Rhys James to take the free kick. One thing I've always advised whenever Chelsea are in front, my own point is we should learn to kill out game quickly once the opportunity presents itself. And this is another opportunity there. If we have that chance, we bury the game with the second goal. And I think it will be very nice. Caicedo, Pedro Neto. The goalkeeper was out to collect that one. George Achampong followed. Good work by George Achampong. Good work by George Achampong. He followed the player after that quick throw from Liverpool goalkeeper, and the player was left with no option than to go back to their own half in that particular game. So Chelsea pushing Liverpool to their own half and causing them to make mistake is just what the game is all about. The referee said no foul. The referee said no foul. Mo Salah, the dangerous man with the ball. But 2 players was there with the block. And Fernandez, what a true pass. Can Chelsea double? Oh no, the referee blew for offside. Joao Pedro with that opportunity. It would have been 2-0 up. But then Joao Pedro was blown for an offside. Good call there, and it was actually offside for Joao Pedro. That was a good work by Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto so far has been doing very well in this particular game. I mean, the way he fall backs to give cover to Rhys James and Malo Gusto it's been wonderful. It's excellent to see Pedro Neto and Cole Palmer in the stand, watching from the stand after sustaining a groin injury. And Cole Palmer is watching from the stand. And The look from his face definitely shows he's happy seeing Chelsea doing the work for him as well, because one man who would have been long to be in the field doing his magical work for Chelsea, but then injury, like they said, is part of the game. Have actually denied Cole Palmer from being part of the team tonight. But then, no Cole Palmer, the team is actually doing the job as Chelsea lead Liverpool by a goal to nothing. Free kick for Liverpool, taken quickly. Gravenberch to Konate. McAllister. Konate. To Mo Salah. Bradley. Salah. Good one. There's no way. No way. Mo Salah always find it very difficult to pass through Marc Cucurella. And whenever Marc Cucurella gets to meet Mo Salah in a game, it's always good to watch and see the battle between the right wing attacking player of Liverpool versus the left back of Chelsea. And on several times, Marc Cucurella have always come out top, and Mo Salah ended up being substituted in that particular encounter. So, what do you make of this game tonight, as Chelsea already are in front of the game, courtesy of Moses Caicedo's strike in the 14th minute to give Chelsea the lead? It's half hour played in the first half, and the center referee in this particular game tonight is Anthony Taylor, and is pretty well taking charge of the game as Zobozar was fouled, and it looks like Zobozar is not happy. What was he expecting? The referee actually blew for a foul. Was he expecting a yellow card on the player? Probably that was what he was expecting. But then the referee doesn't see that to be a card offense. After 30 minutes of play in this encounter tonight, Moses Caicedo is the difference between Chelsea and Liverpool in Stamford Bridge. So what do you make of the remaining game tonight? Over 30-minute play, and it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Do you see Liverpool coming back into this game, or you think Chelsea will double the lead? So far in the game, Chelsea have been defending pretty well, and I must give credit also to the young George Achampong. He has been closing his man. He has been giving his man that close marking, no space, and so far, no mistake from George Achampong, as the young lad is playing very well and confidently, and very confident on the ball. Liverpool on the ball. Bradley to Konate. Konate to Virgil van Dijk. To Georgie. The match of the weekend in the English Premier League, Chelsea versus Liverpool in Stamford Bridge, as Chelsea already in front in this particular game in the 14th minute. Moses Caicedo strike a powerful long range from around 30 yards out to give Chelsea the lead. And Chelsea so far is in front, as Moses Caicedo is the difference between Chelsea versus Liverpool tonight. It's been an interesting game so far, as the ball is out of play for Troy. And let's take a look at some of the statistics in this particular game and how the team have been playing. Big chances created. Chelsea have not created any big chance, but Liverpool have created one. Chelsea nil. Attempt on goal. Chelsea have had 2 attempts on goal. Liverpool just one. Total shots. Chelsea have corner. Liverpool have had 1 corner. Chelsea yet to get a corner. Passes is more or less 50-50 game. Chelsea have had 181 passes, while Liverpool have had 182. Liverpool have threatened, and the ball was cleared almost close to the line of the goalkeeper. And it was a very good defensive work there by Chelsea. Chelsea now going on an attack. Marc Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez. It's a foul. Marc Cucurella brought down, and it's a Chelsea foul. The referee is supposed to bring out his yellow card, and it's a yellow card for Bradley, and that has actually weakened Bradley. And I think at this point in time, Alejandro Garnacho should be able to take on Bradley very well, and if possible, if he can do it, like in the days of Eden Hazard, Bradley will just be some minutes away out of the game, because Eden Hazard will do everything possible for you to get the second yellow card. And that is just how good a player Eden Hazard has been for Chelsea. So it's Chelsea free kick as Reece James to take. The first yellow card of this game tonight goes to the Liverpool right back, talking about Bradley. A foul on Marc Cucurella. I've seen Bradley secure the first yellow card tonight. And Malo Gusto. Oh, no. The game plan did not actually click, but it was a good one as Neto did not connect. And it's been an interesting first half so far in this particular encounter, and it's over 35 minutes played in this particular game. Konote with the ball. Locates Zaboslav. Mo Salah now. Isak with the run. But Badiashile with the interception. And the ball is out for a Liverpool throw-in. Good defensive work there by Benoit Badiashile. Still making sure that Chelsea still have the lead in this particular game. That's a good one. Take them out. Let them go out and start all afresh. And that is what they have just done. To Virgil van Dijk. George Achampong. That George Achampong has been excellent. Wow. See how he collected the ball from Alexander Isak effortlessly, make the run into Liverpool 18 box and try to make a true pass, but never act, and the ball was blocked out of play. Alejandro Garnacho. Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez. What is happening? Time your ball before you play. Time your ball. It has been an interesting first half so far in this particular encounter, as Chelsea are still in front, leading Liverpool by a goal to nothing. Van Dijk took a long one, but George Achampong was there to edge out. Szoboszlai, Pedro Neto with the ball, and Chelsea now trying to force attack, but it's 4-on-4. Oh no. Good cross by Pedro Neto, and the ball is out for a corner. Chelsea gets its first corner in this particular game after 38 minutes. Chelsea got the first corner in this particular game. What do you make of the remaining game tonight? Do you see Chelsea beating Liverpool? As Chelsea already in front, courtesy of Moses Caicedo goal in the 14th minute. And Chelsea have a corner at this point to play. Milos Kekes have actually been feeling the heat and the run, the pace, the energy of Pedro Neto. And that is just what the Chelsea winger can actually do. Chelsea takes the corner quickly and what a miss. Good play from Garnacho. Good play. Wow, that was close. That was close. That was close. That was close from Garnacho. Good play. It's the English Premier League game week 7. The referee says nothing, but the VAR have to check this. The VAR have to come into action here because it looks like a penalty here. It looks like a penalty. The VAR have to come in. And there was a push here. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. No matter how you want to say it, and in the back, in a bit soft, the VAR, it's a push. It's a push. This should be a penalty. You have to check. The VAR have to come in to check this. The VAR have to check. Enzo Maresca has been booked again for a yellow card in the sideline. The VAR supported the on-field referee decision that it was a soft push and therefore no penalty. Anthony Taylor doing everything to actually ensure he's in charge of the game. Joji with the ball, the Liverpool goalkeeper. Liverpool gets a corner. Taken quickly. To Gakpo. And swiftly collected by Robert Sanchez. And a long one for Alejandro Garnacho to chase. But two Liverpool men, it takes two Liverpool players to actually get that ball from Alejandro Garnacho. It's been an intense football here in Stamford Bridge tonight. It's been an intense one. The intensity of the game is quite very high as Chelsea still lead Liverpool by a goal to nothing here in Stamford Bridge. Bradley with the ball. Good block by Mark Cucurella. Good block. Bradley quickly through for Liverpool to Konate. Stamford Bridge fans, Stamford Bridge has been lighted up by the fans as the fans are chanting and giving support to the players on field. And it's been good to see Stamford Bridge come alive like this after a long while. Last weekend against Brighton, Stamford Bridge was very quiet as Chelsea lost that particular encounter to Brighton and Hove Albion by 3-1. And tonight, Chelsea is looking to redeem their image in front of the home fan again. Fernandes with the ball. Garnacho to Mark Cucurella to Benoit Badiashile. Good play. Moses Caicedo, Badiashile, George Achampong, Malugusto, George Achampong, Benoit Badiashile. Nice cross from Mosala, but it was headed wide over the bar by Alexander Isak. Uh, it's almost 44 minutes on the clock, almost 45 minutes on the clock. As the first half will soon end. The referee said play on. Okay. The foul has been blown. Joao Pedro. 2 minutes added time in the first half of this particular encounter. 2 minutes added time. This is what I've been expecting Garnacho to do. Make sure Bradley gets the second yellow and be sent off to get the numerical advantage. It's still part of the game. That's tactical play. It pinches you and you actually reacted. That's a good one. That is just a tactical play. Bradley should not be having a good time in the field again, in as much as he has been shown a yellow card. And I expect Chelsea to take advantage from that right flank. Alejandro Garnacho should do everything possible. Back in the days, if Eden Hazard were to be there, believe me, Bradley have just few minutes to stay in the field because it will ensure Bradley gets the second yellow card. But then, it's part of the game, it's football. I haven't gotten yellow card to weaken him, and Alejandro Garnacho have to capitalize on that weakness that Bradley is having. James takes the free kick quickly, and Liverpool clear. Nice one from Badiashile. The ball went out of play for a goal kick, and the referee will soon end the first half. The referee ends the first half. It's halftime at Stamford Bridge. As Moses Caicedo, powerful strike from 30 yards out, separates Liverpool and Chelsea. As Chelsea lead went into the break with a 1-0 lead. And it's good to see that Chelsea have actually had a very good first half in this particular game. All I would just encourage and urge Chelsea players to do at this point is we just have to be disciplined. Let it not be a thing of having a red card in every game. It's really, really uncalled for. We just have to maintain that discipline, be focused, and let the concentration be high. And I believe Enzo Maresca is definitely going to give them that tactical talk which they need which they actually need in this halftime break. So we're hoping to see a Chelsea coming out fully focused, well disciplined, in order to avoid getting an unnecessary card, in order not to see red. Mamadashvili beaten from a long range from the Ecuadorian, talking about Moses Caicedo. And at halftime is Chelsea 1, Liverpool nil. Moses Caicedo's strike from 30 yards out is what makes the difference so far. And the midfield battle between Chelsea, talking about Moses Caicedo, and the pairing of Rhys James has been awesome, seen over the Liverpool midfield of Ryan Gravenberch and uh, McAllister in this particular game. And Chelsea went into the break. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool nil. I go there. What do you make of the game at Stamford Bridge? First 45 minutes, done and dusted, and Chelsea went into the break with a 1-0 lead against the reigning champion, Liverpool. And courtesy of Moses Caicedo's strike from 30 yards out, and that gives Chelsea the lead in this particular crunch encounter between Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Do you see Chelsea coming out in the second half and still maintain the lead to get all 3 points, or they double the lead? Or you see Liverpool coming out to get themselves back into the game as the reigning champion and will want to defend their title by showing class to win this game tonight. But so far as it stands, the players are in the dugout to refresh after 45 minutes as Chelsea leads Liverpool by 1 goal to nothing. I mean, it has been an interesting first half from what I have actually observed, in my opinion. Looking at Chelsea's setup, goalkeeper, talking about Robert Sanchez, excellent so far in this particular game. The pairing of Benoit Bediashile and George Achempong, wow, not the pairing that an average Chelsea fan would have hoped for. But then George Achempong so far has impressed in the first 45 minutes of this particular game, and he has been and has done excellently well. The confidence on the ball and the way he moves with the ball actually shows that the young lad is one that Chelsea will look onto for the future. And he plays naturally as a right back, but in this game, he has been employed to play at the right center back, and that has just been the work he has been doing, trying to keep Gakpo at bay, and he has done that excellently well in the first half of this particular game. Kudos to George Achampong, who have actually been doing excellently in this game. And also, one man who has been everywhere, ensuring winning tackles for fun. I mean, he wins tackle effortlessly, none other than Moses Caicedo, the man who have actually gave Chelsea the lead in the first half. Moses Caicedo wins tackle effortlessly. And if we take a look at the statistics in the first half of this particular game, big chances created. Liverpool have created two big chances, but are yet to convert any chance. Total shot, talking about attempts at goal. Chelsea have had 3 attempts at goal, while Liverpool have had 2. Corner kicks, Liverpool have played 2 corners in the first half of the game. Chelsea played 1. Foul 6-5. Passes completed. Chelsea have completed 225 passes, while Liverpool have completed 237 passes. More or less balanced football. It has been an end-to-end football. I think that is what is always being expected. Whenever these two English giants clash, whether at Stamford Bridge or at Anfield, it is always expected. Tackles, Chelsea have won 10 tackles and Liverpool 5. That is what I was just talking about. Moses Caicedo is one man that won tackles effortlessly without stress. And whenever he's going for it, he does it in such a way that even the center referee could not even tell if it's a foul or not. But the game continued to flow. And that is just how Moses Caicedo, that is just how the midfielder is that good. I mean, he has actually shown class all through this season, playing that deep-seated role for Chelsea without any fault. I mean, Moses Caicedo, top midfielder. I mean, top notch. Respect to Moses Caicedo, doing great job and great stuff for Chelsea Football Club. Now let's take a look at, like I said earlier, total attempts at goal. Chelsea 3, Liverpool 2. Shot on target. Chelsea 1. Liverpool are yet to get a shot on target. Hit woodwork. Chelsea have actually hit woodwork in the first half of the game. That was when Alejandro Garnacho actually struck, but the ball take a deflection from the woodwork and went out for a goal kick. Shot off target. Chelsea had 2 shots off target, and Liverpool had 1. Block shot. Liverpool have blocked 1 shot, and possibly that would have been our second goal, but it was actually blocked. Shot outside box, and that is where Chelsea have had the advantage. Chelsea have had 3 shots outside the box, and Liverpool have had no shot outside the box, and that is just one. That's the statistics in the first half of this particular encounter. There have been a debate going on in that particular game in the first half when Bradley actually had a push on Alejandro Garnacho, whether it was a penalty or not. But then the debate is, even from the VAR and the on-field referee talking about Anthony Taylor, they feel the push wasn't strong enough. It was a soft push. But look at the pace at which Alejandro Garnacho was definitely going. Alejandro Garnacho was in motion. And one thing is sure, anybody can be in motion, but a push, no matter how strong, no matter how little it is, will actually make that player or anybody to go down. And that is just what happens there. But the on-field referee decided it was not a penalty and that the push wasn't enough. And Enzo Maresca actually reacted from the sideline. And what did the center referee do? Enzo Maresca was shown a yellow card in that particular game. So, and that was how the first half actually ended. Lots of action and talking points in the first half of this particular game. And Chelsea have actually showed class against the reigning champion after 45 minutes of play. Mm. Welcome to ID Talk TV, where we stream the live match between Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. And so far, Chelsea leads Liverpool by a goal to nothing. Okay, for everyone who have actually stopped by to actually be part of this particular live stream, I beg to take a leave here as something very urgent and important just come across for me. I can't continue in the second. I can't continue with the second live stream of this particular game. Thank you very much for always stopping by to be part whenever I come out live to stream a match. You guys are the real deal. Thank you and good night.